Feeling drained, overwhelmed, tired, and just plain burnt out with your online biz. After working with your clients, your group coachings, you don't even have the energy to think about marketing, bookkeeping, content creation, course creation, responding to emails, and even all the projects that you have going on. In the midst of this mess, who ends up on the bottom of that pile? You do. And how are you able to serve others when you're drained? You're not able to. In this video, discover 7 ways to practice self-love as an online entrepreneur. And I promise it's not what you think. Hi, I'm Heather Kay, and if you're new here, I help creative entrepreneurs build online businesses with their artistic strengths. The first thing I'd like you to do in this discovery session is to have a piece of paper and draw a line right down the middle of that piece of paper. On one side, write things that light me up or activities that light me up, and on the other side, activities that drain my energy. So as we are vibrational frequency, and we have a personal vibrational frequency, some activities will raise our vibrational frequency and others will lower our vibrational frequency. This depends on you as a person. It's different for everybody. Say for me, I enjoy playing the violin, but for others, they can't stand the sound of it. So it's very different and very personal what lights you up and what drains you. What I'd like you to do is just right off the top of your head, you probably know what parts of your business gives you energy and what parts of your business does not. So just take a few minutes and write down the things that come to your mind. You can even pause this video as you do so. Now, I'd like you to keep this little piece of paper around for 1 week, and every activity that lights you up, write down, okay, that lights me up. Everything that doesn't, write it down on the draining side, okay? This is a great way for you to find out what you need to be spending more time on for yourself to maintain a positive, high vibe energy. Because the more you work in that space, the more energy you're going to have for yourself, for your clients, for your projects. These things that drain you, it's actually going to really just pull that energy out that you're not even going to have the energy to do what's making you money in your business, to serve your clients, to create digital products, or to create videos for your followers. This piece of the puzzle, of the business puzzle, is so very important, and it is one that helps create something that's sustainable to you and helps you figure out what works for you in your online biz. So it's not that you are working for your online biz and that's just what it is. Really, this is what's supporting you. It's full circle, and it comes full circle. So if you're just finding yourself getting drained, that's not supporting you. And we need to find the way to have you feel supported and create that balance of you serving others and you're being supported at the same time, full of energy. So that's number 1. Number 2, that side of your piece of paper that's draining you, find out what you can outsource. So perhaps it's video editing, it's taking those subtitles from the YouTube videos that you're turning into blog posts. I know when I do that project, I fall asleep every single time. It's a great way for me to fall asleep if I have a difficult time falling asleep, is just do the subtitles for the YouTube videos and turn them into blog posts. So you'll know what you can outsource. And this way you can start making that list to hire that virtual assistant. And this is an act of self-love. The exploration of what lights you up and what doesn't, and handing off those things that don't light you up to somebody who actually has a talent of doing them. Focus on what your talents are and then give these others to somebody that is an expertise in that area. Bookkeeping. Give yourself some self-love by hiring a bookkeeper. And yes, that's self-love. This is self-love because it frees up your time. If you fully believe that the universe has your back, the universe is going to provide that money and give you that business that's going to help you pay for that virtual assistant or that online bookkeeper. Plus, If you get the right person, if you hire the person that's going to support you and not drain you, actually get the projects done, actually follow through, sends beautiful, happy emails to you and correspondence, it's a world of difference. So in order to attract this specific person, I would suggest writing out even a job description in Google Docs, not only of what you'd like them to do, but the energy that you want to feel when they do this for you, and the correspondence that you feel with them, the feeling of being supported. As online entrepreneurs, we have the opportunity to set our own hours, which is great. However, if you don't set your boundaries, these hours can turn into 24/7. So this brings us to tip number 3. Set your own hours, put them in the calendar. And what I mean by this, set hours for, when you're going to work on marketing or content creation, obviously when you're going to be working with your clients. When we work with clients, that's pretty easy. We can block out that time. And I would highly, highly suggest as a self-love practice to have those clients in a specific block of time on specific days. For example, having your client work only be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday through Sunday, you have that time to relax and recoup. If you're anything like me, I get completely drained working with clients. I love working with my clients, but I can only handle so much in a day, and I can only handle so many days. And then after that, I need to have some relax and recuperation time. So think about that. It's easier to do things in a time block than to have it sporadic throughout the week. That will drain your energy. But if you keep everything blocked in a specific amount of time, then you're in that energy already. It's not like you have to set up, if you have a mobile office, you have to set it up for one client, and then after that, you take it down, and then you set it up again for just one client. So think about how you can reserve your energy and preserve your energy by working with clients in a block time. And giving you those days off, preferably at least 2 days off in a row. Stick to that schedule. So you set up your days. You only have clients Monday through Wednesday. Somebody emails you and says, "Oh, but I can't do those days. I can do Friday. Does Friday work for you?" And you think, "Oh, well, yeah, you know what? I could really make Friday work for that one client." But say no. Say no. If that client really wants to work with you, they're going to make time on those days that you have specifically in your practice to work with clients. Another example is maybe somebody is in a different time zone than you, and they really want to work with you at a very odd hour, say 6 o'clock in the morning. And you say, yes, okay, yeah, I can do that. I'll work with you at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then you find that just completely drains you. You're not even set up for that client. You don't have the energy. You haven't even had your cup of tea before even starting, and that doesn't serve your client well either. There are enough clients in the world, enough people in the world that you can help in the time zone that works for you. Stick to those boundaries. So this brings us to self-love tip number 5. When I started this video, probably thinking, oh, she's going to say to take a bath or to get a massage or go to a sauna, which those are all great things. They can be categorized in this tip number 5 of putting your health first. So everything that I said in this video is putting your health first, setting your hours. By setting our own hours, we're able to have that time to exercise in the morning. Give yourself that gift of time. Every single morning, I have the opportunity to swim. I love swimming. That's my exercise of choice. And so I've created a lifestyle, a biz, a place where I live that I can easily just wake up, go to the elevator, and head downstairs to swim. That to me is luxury. If I want to sit outside in the mountains in a hot tub, I'm able to do that in the morning. And I have the business that supports that. Plus, I create my schedule in order to support that. Put your health first. Make sure you block out that time for your exercise, for meal prep, being sure that you have products in your kitchen that is beneficial to your body, giving you that energy to help you serve others. Tip number 6, take breaks when needed. And even when you don't think you need a break, take a break. Take a walk in nature. Allow yourself to take that time. I know it can be really easy to be working on a project for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours at a time because you're in the zone. However, just by stepping away, taking a breath of fresh air, getting outside, or taking a walk will restart some thinking processes and something might just pop in. So you may think, well, I don't have the time to do that. I really need to be doing this and not doing that. However, if you don't allow yourself to take that break, your project probably is not going to turn out as well as if you would take that break. Give your mind that time. And as you're doing those activities that light you up, those high vibe activities, it allows this to clear out and something might just pop in. That could be the answer to your solution. And self-love practice tip number 7, work when inspired and rest when tired. It's not as effective to work when we're tired, obviously. That's when we need to take that break. Those deadlines that you think you have to get something done at a specific day, do yourself a favor and plan everything backwards so that you're not stuck the day before that specific deadline, or push the deadline a little bit further ahead so that you don't feel like you have to work until 2 a.m. to get something done. If you feel inspired to, that's different than feeling like you have to do it. Mistakes happen when we're tired. Emails get sent out to thousands of people with a mistake that probably if you would have hired a virtual assistant or if you allowed yourself to get some rest, those mistakes would not happen. If you love this video, you may really enjoy heading on over to my Facebook group, High Vibe Solopreneurs, where I share even more tips on how to help you create a thriving online business, leveraging your strengths, talents, and personal artistry. Sending you tons of high vibe energy and love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these 7 self-love tips are you going to implement this week? Ciao.